Let me pause this. And here we go. Here's everything. There we go. This is what we have so far. Now, if I go into the building menu, I can set time like noon. Here we go. And this is how it looks. I may need to check and double check on some of the items. Because, yeah, this one, for instance, keeps on being a little buggy. Oh, just down it a little bit. There's no going. Oh no, there is a tiny bit going through. A little bit of bleed over. There. That should do it. Here we go. Insta save that one. Here we have a barn. Oh, and I now do know why this is constantly being a pain in the butt. So if I lower a level, oh, there it does on that one, that is okay. Lower another level. This is what's happening. And it is really weird as to why it is doing that, but I have figured it out. So something that I need to do is make sure that I raised the roof with the advanced tool. And that is the thing that is causing the issues. So then whenever I go like a level lower, for some reason, it will still show the roof. So that is one thing that we are gonna fix. But let's have a look see here. So here's the greenhouse. You can do it a little bit like this. Greenhouse, all our pots, plants, and food growing. Over here we have some pumpkins, our bean steaks, lavender, we got lettuce, some herbs, sunflowers, our cauliflowers that I'm very happy with. So yeah, this is what it looks like so far. And I'm really happy with how far we've come with it. It looks amazing. It really looks amazing. And I'm very, very happy. But first up, yeah, we'll add a new one too. And you. Alright, so we have this. Then if I go one up, and there's this one. It does not have a ceiling. That is the reason. I need. I'm gonna put on a separator. If I put on a separator here. There we go. Now we do have flooring on it. Sweet. Then I can use this one. Make sure that this one is placed correctly. Oh, and you to there. You to there. You all the way here. And then obviously we do have to do the coloring, which is that one. And then I am gonna put up just a smidgen. And on this end we are going just a little bit. There. And there we go. That should do it. Awesome. And then I think it was here. Yep. By the vein. We did have a slot return like that. I can grab that one and with the advanced there. Oh. And we can do the same with this one. No, that one is centered. Oh. Awesome. So now then this time, if I go one down, there we go. So this is the loft. That is where we have everything stored. We have our hay bales. We have like our Christmas stuff for Halloween, some wood. And then if we go one further down, here we have the barn, food in the bins, our cow in there, our baby cows over here. There's some watering. We have some birds hanging around, and then this is the shed. And this is our car, our outbound car. Might have to move it slightly like so. There we go. Sweet. I could still put like some shelves over here. We have more like a work shed on it. Yeah. Hey darling, how is you? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Here we go. Here's a barn. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, is this the first time they actually got to see Paralives? Oh, really? Okay. Okay. So let me give you a shout out. Was it Cora is me, right? You doing all right? Work has been keeping you mega busy? Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. How am I? I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing good. Let me see. Yes, Cora underscore is underscore me. Oh. There we go. There we go. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, sure thing. Sure thing. Definitely. Definitely. You hope that the heat was not too horrible over there. Oh, no, it was. It was. We had one day where we were 40 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Damn. Yep. Indeed. Well, no thanks. Yeah. Yeah, no, I did not like that either. I did not like that either. Oh. It was horrendous. It really was horrendous. I had no fun whatsoever. The kitties had no fun whatsoever. I did have cooling pads for the kitties. And so what I did is I would grab a towel and like have like an ice pack that I had sitting in the freezer. I have several of those specifically for this. So wrap a towel, wrap an ice pack in a towel, and then put that on the cooling pad for the kitties to lay down on. They were cooler than I was. And then I had the fans blowing because we do not have air conditioning. Yeah. The ferrets also hated the heat. Yeah, spray them down with a plant spray and have a fan on them. Yeah. But maybe that's something for you then as well. Have a couple of ice packs. make sure that you have some that you can keep in the freezer while the other ones are out, right? Like, have a towel, wrap the ice pack in a towel, and then there you go. That's it. What I would do is like, if you had like a big towel, I would have the ice pack on the first end and just like flip it over twice so it will be fully covered in the towel. Then that was it. And then just like have it like that. You also got the ice packs, but they don't appreciate them. Yeah, my cats don't like them if I just have them laying on top of the cooling pad. If I put them into a towel, they do love it because then, yeah, I guess they prefer the more fluffiness of it and not being in direct contact with the ice pack, but have like a little barrier in between that is soft. So yeah. But yeah, oh, it was so hot. It was so hot. For real. For real. Yep. Yeah, so Paralives, this is me building in Paralives, and nothing of this, of the buildings that I have made, is standard. This is all used, like, so it pretends to be cauliflowers. It's actually like one piece of plant with another piece of plant that then turns it into cauliflower. And like the roofing, that is not a roof, that's actually a window that you place up. You love the barn. I love the barn too. The barn looks amazing. I'm so happy with it. There are cows. The only thing that I am struggling with from time to time is the so yeah, the camera angle. It does this, and it is because I did select it at the top floor. Like, so I can move one floor down and then like it keeps on showing the windows. The windows can actually not, I had to place the windows here, then drag them all the way up so that it can look like we do have windows in the roof, because the roofs, you cannot attach anything to the roof with the exception of like weather vanes. So, but this is a way for me to do that, but it gives a whole lot of things that you can do. So we have a loft with all our hay, then here we have like a little escape hatch that goes below. Over here, this is the shed for a car. That's over there, and then here we have the cows. Yeah, so what I'm doing is like, so this is a planter box. Then I will grab like a bale of hay, straw, and you can sink things into each other. And like this is a painting with a water texture on it. I put it on there. Same with the barrels here. I did the exact same thing. So that is pretty awesome. And then here we have like a chicken coop that I build. Like there's chickens over there, because they don't have animals yet in the game, but it's coming along. And then like what I used for like chicken feed is like little, what is it, dice, and I like just shrunk it, and like it does have the bag on it, so it is visible. But if you put the bag like under the chicken, it no longer is that visible anymore, so it just looks like they're eating. That's funny. So yeah, and now it looks like this one is like laying an egg, and you can like grab it from here on this side. So yeah, I'm happy with. You can do so much. You can do more than you can in The Sims. So for instance, I want to grab this pillar, right? And I want to build it somewhere. Let's use it like this. Now, like you can do it like this, like up and down and all of that. Then if you go here and you go toggle the advanced tool, I can actually just move it up in the air and like do it like so, but like we can also like flip it like this and like either shrink it or make it bigger, stuff like that. And it is just so freaking cool, all the things that you can do with this. It's amazing. Then like give it a specific color. You can also do it like this with like a gradient wheel, or do it like this with like the hex color code. It's I love it. I love it, love it, love it. There's so much that you can do. And then so that's this one. Now if we go to let's see here. This is architectural details. Oh, cabinets. Grab cabinet. Here, kitchen cabinets. This one, right? Now, if I want to give it a different color, not all items, by the way, but the majority of it, and I do need to turn my head off for a minute, but here you go. So the cabinet itself, you can choose what type of texture you want it to be: wood, textiles, rocks and stones, ceramics, metal, plastic, weave, some wicker, or miscellaneous. Then it actually, oh, hang on, let me make sure I do it like this. Here we go. So say for instance, instead of it being a wood, I want it to be stone. I can determine what type I would love it to be. So say, okay, I want this to be like that. And the countertop, sadly, I do not have an option on what to do there. No, but the handles I do, so I can do like say wicker handles. And then it adjusts. The only thing is that while you're in this section where you're choosing, you cannot move the camera. Very much would love to be able to move the camera then a little bit. And then by default, it just keeps on adding these swatches, the color swatches. So that can be a little bit of a pain, because then at some point you're gonna have like a bazillion of those. It's not really feasible here, but here we go. So here it has like this little folder, and that means that those are the custom made ones that I did. So if I then want to do like a new one, I will have to go through all of this again. So say I want it like that, but then the handles have to be bigger and kind of like so. And the doors can be like not ceramic, let the doors be textile. But you can create whatever you want. It has so many options, and that is what makes this a great game. It really makes it a great game, even though it's early access, even though there's like I said, the main issue that I'm having with the game is that the camera angles, and how some things like what I said right now, I cannot move the camera just to like zoom in or zoom out or anything like that. That is a little bit of a bummer. And like you can go like these things with the roof, that it instantly just wants to go there. But yeah, all in all, I am very happy with what this game can do. It definitely looks amazing. Definitely looks amazing. There we go. Now everything's visible. So yeah, I'm happy with what we have so far. I feel like it looks really good. I cannot wait for them to implement actual animals We are gonna get cats, we're gonna get dogs, and we're gonna get horses. Those three have been confirmed. And they are already working on that to add those to the game. I would love for them to add like a barn, barn animals, farm animals, things like that. It would be amazing. And another thing that I like is that they've said, and they are being upfront about it, so that is a good thing too, is that the game is going to be a fixed price. No money is going to be charged for DLCs. They're going to be added to the game. So that is a massive plus. That's a massive bonus. Because if you look at, like, say, for instance, The Sims, you have the base game, which used to be 10 euros, and then it became for free. But then if you look at all the DLCs, you're paying about 1,500 euros right now if you want to get all the DLCs, right? That's freaking insane. Now what Paralives has done is they're saying, we're not going down that route, but do realize that as we progress through the early access phase, what we are going to do is we will increase the price when we're adding something major to the game, like major expansion, major new additions. And I feel like that is fair. So right now, I believe the base price was 30. Let me have a look-see. But right now, they are actually on discount. The game is on a discount. So yeah, usually the game is 38. I said it correctly. Oh, then they already increased the price one time. So 39 euros is what the base price is of the game, but right now it does come with a discount. So right now it's 31 euros and 20 cents. So yeah, there you'll go. There you'll go. I definitely recommend purchasing this game. It has a massive potential, and the price does seem fair. Yes, very much so. And they will have more discounts in the future. I mean, they already did join in the Steam Summer Sale, even though they've not been live for a month. They already joined in the Steam Summer Sale, or maybe just a month. So that says a lot. So we can expect them to have another Steam sale come winter when we have the Steam Winter Sale. Like maybe in between there will be several discounts. So I feel it is very much fair for what the game already has to offer. There are some things that The Sims do better, but then The Sims has years and years and years of development, and they have a massive studio. This is done by an indie studio. And to see what they've come up with, to see how with limited resources, they're already going past some of the features that The Sims offers, and they've like standard introduced features that people are still asking for in The Sims. It's like, God heavens, yes. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. So yeah, I highly recommend the game. I highly recommend the game. And there's mods. So like if I have my character right here, right, we have that little black outlining. There's mods out there where that makes it smoother, as well as like if I hover over her, you have this massive white outlining. There's mods already made by the community to remove that, so it looks a lot smoother. By the way, the community is massive already. The modding community is already massive on it. They're adding new characters, they're adding new items, they're adding a whole bunch of textures. They've added already some professions that are not in game. I've seen the writer career, I've seen the journalism career, I've seen the career where you turn your house into like your own private shop and have like a car sale and stuff like that. So yeah, the community is already highly active into it, and that breathes in longevity into the game. If you look at The Sims, if you look at other games like that are like a modern community heavily relying, it's like Skyrim, right? Bethesda. If you look at those are games that are around for decades. And so I feel like this game, the direction so far that they're going into, I've got nothing but like thumbs up for that. I feel it's very much worth it. Very much worth it. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by Paralives. Just so you all know. I know that I'm blowing their horn right now. But I just genuinely love the game. We did do try a rags to riches. And I will say that it was not really a how to phrase it, it was not really a challenge, because there's a lot of ways to make money in the game without having a job. So I tried hardcore rags to riches. We will continue with that at some point in time, but right now I'm just like really into it shows that I'm loving it. Yeah, it does. It does. I'm having an amazing time. Like this chicken coop took us such a long time because we do not have this low type of fencing, and I had to come up with a way and figure out a way where I was able to have this type of fencing, but like have it really low. So I tried with like the advanced tool. We tried to like crop it and everything. That did not work. So what I ended up doing was just like dig a hole at the lowest point, place the fence there, because the fence is as tall as the wall here. Ooh, I see a boo-boo. Hang on. You there. We have to change you. On how to go there indeed. So yeah, the game is having a couple of issues still, a couple of bugs. And that needs to be fixed. So some of the things, as you can see here, still need some working. Like that did it. That did it indeed. There we go. But yeah, all in all, the game has massive potential and already offers so much. So I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. It looks good. It really looks good. So yeah. It's an awesome game. And also they do have some references to other games. Like for instance, our car. Look at that. Outbound. That was freaking hilarious. And then over here, let me have a look. See, I think it was here. You show all. That there was Among Us is part of it. Let's see. So this is all the clutter that they offer. There's Mickey. Mickey is there. That's from an anime. Let's see. Here we have a slime. But here we go. He is our Among Us dude. Which is freaking cool. Let's see. And we also have, so here we more have of the figures, Transformers, another. They're named different, so that is why I cannot just go and search for it. But look, we have Fruggos. You love the hippie fan. You wanted to get one. You can't even drive. Apparently they use a ton of fuel. The old versions, yes. There's a new model of Volkswagen, camper wagon. They don't use that much. But the old ones, oh heck yeah. Yep. for sure. I thought that there was also like a figurine that was like from Mecha Chameleon, but I might be wrong. I believe there was. Maybe it's here. We have Elf on the Shelf as well. The talking bass is over there. And for Halloween decorations, we have the LGBT. I love that. That's by default. Let's see, what else do we have here? A gingerbread man. The lucky cat. Yeah, I wanted to have like a duckling in the pond that we have over here. But sadly, he's like... He's not... He has like a button for an eye. So... Could not do that. Could not do that. But let's have a look, see. I really thought that we also had like a Mecha Chameleon. Oh yeah, the body pillows. That's funny. Not seeing it right. Oh no, here we go. There we go. There it is. There it is. Maybe if shrunk, it might look less obvious. I've tried, but no, it still looked too obvious. Whereas like with the chickens, it's not looking that obvious. Like the chickens are plushies, those are statues, cardinals. And then our crows are over here. They actually do have like a glow in the dark eye. But they look alright. And like I did shrink and or enlarge with the cows. They do that. So that we have the baby cows. These are just statues. But at least they have like regular eyes. Oh, yeah. But yeah, here we have like Mecha Chameleon. So there you go. Those of you who don't know, that's a new game that has become a massive hype. Where you'll start with this little puppet, but like then in white. And you have to hide and then paint yourself so that you match the background of where it is that you're hiding. And then there's like 1 or 2 hunters depending on the size of it. And they have to shoot you with a paint gun within a certain amount of time. And if by that time you've not been found, then you've won the game. Red, how you doing? How's it going? Hope you're doing all right, Red. Hope you're doing all right. So yeah, that's like I said, this game has so much to offer. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, we are gonna build a yawl. We've done all of this. We fixed the things that needed fixing. And now we are gonna build our farmhouse. That is gonna be right here. I want to have like a main area, main build like so, and then like have it extended to this end. We have a little front porch, definitely, or maybe not so much a front porch, but like definitely a back porch that we can walk from to our greenhouse. So yeah, that is what we're gonna do. But first, I am gonna run an ad break. It's gonna be 3 minutes. I might need a tiny bit more. We'll see if I can manage it. But I need to refill on my drink. I also need to grab myself a bottle of water. And I need to turn the ventilators on. It's starting to get a little bit warm here. So that is what we're gonna do. Stick around, I'd say. And then I shall be right back. See you all in a couple of minutes. Use this time to hydrate, medicine check. If you need your medicines, now's the time to do those. Lower those shoulders, unclench your jaw, posture check, sit straight, do some stretches, or some squats or things like that. Do take care of yourself and say something nice to yourself. That's very important. Give yourself a compliment. Okay? And we will be back in a couple of minutes. See you then.